Hey everyone, it's Tommy from Tech Nexus, and thanks for joining me on today's video of AutoCAD Customization Week. Yesterday we went through and just added a couple little shortcuts to our menus and our ribbon up the top here. So what I want to have a look at today is making some more customization. So we're going to make our own shortcut, and then we're going to put that into the toolbar and the ribbon and the menu, just so we can have a one-click function for grouping a whole bunch of functions together. So before I start, I just want to make sure that I always have my menu and my ribbon saved there. So I can say save the current as another name, or I can save it as Tom's Workspace, so we can replace it and we reload it every time as well. Now, from yesterday we learnt you have to type in CUI to get them to the menu, and today we're going to have a play around with the commands. Okay, so we can come in here and create a new command, but for now I just want to relay what I'm going to do today. So I want to make a new layer and run a command straight after it, so like drawing a line or a circle. And I want to look for the layer tool palette. Okay, now from the command line, what you might normally do is type in -layer, M for make. Let's say I want to draw some concrete, and you can see the layer concrete gets made. And then I type in C for color, and I want the color to be yellow. Enter the name for the yellow. It's concrete. Enter, and then enter. So we just have to remember those commands as we've gone through them. So again, it's layer, and I want to make a new one, and we'll call it bricks, and then color, red, enter, enter. So there's two enters in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that, and then we're going to do that exact same command and add a line command after it for the concrete or the bricks as well. Same thing, go back into our CUI editor, do a new command. Okay, so it's listed here as command 1, and I can right click on that, rename it. So let's call it concrete lines. Okay, and then over here on the right is where we do the macro itself. So if you click in there, you can type it all in, or you can just click on that little long string editor over there. Now, just to show you what that would look like on an existing one, so if we go to something like color, you can see here the macro is underscore color faces, and you can see there's a control C's in there, and then there's a command of solid edit face color. So you can do macros, or you can just type in plain old AutoCAD commands as well. So mine is going to be -layer, enter, and then M for make, enter, concrete, enter, color, enter, yellow, enter, enter, enter. And then we got the line command, enter. Okay, click apply, and for the image, I can just pick any of the other existing AutoCAD ones as well. So I can pick that one, and it's going to be the button image for that. The description we can put in here, that's the little info sort of window. So draw a line on the layer concrete. Okay, and click on apply. Now we also want to add this to Tom's shortcuts, so for both menus in here as well. Okay, so it's under here, concrete lines. I can add it under there, and I can also add it under the panel. Okay, and I'm going to delete the old one because I don't want it anymore. I just want to start using my own shortcuts in there as well. So now we've got concrete lines and concrete lines. Go OK. Okay, and you can see on the flyout there it says that it's concrete line, and under Tom shortcuts we got concrete lines as well. Now I'm going to leave this layer dialog open just so you can see what happens. So if I click that, you can see the layer concrete has been made. It's colored yellow, and we just need to do the line command. So it looks like we might have an error with our macro. Okay, so we just need to rectify that. So rather than a dash line, it should just be line. Go OK. So now if we run that again, we now have our layer concrete with lines coming off it as well. So if we wanted to do the same thing for, let's say we wanted to do bricks, so same, come in here. Now you'll see, because I did it originally in the AutoCAD, and it's also copied it to the Tom CUI file, so I can do it straight off here as well. So go to Tom CUI, and now I can do a new command in here as well. So let's do the same thing. So concrete lines, we can see what it is. I can right click on it and go duplicate, and instead of doing concrete lines, I can type in there bricks, brick lines, and then I want to take out the concrete, put in the word brick for the layer, and I want to make red. So we're going to do a layer called bricks and then do the line command. And let's just change the description. And I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to go to edit and just change the pixel to be red, just to indicate that we want to draw it at a red line. Yes, and then I'll call it Tom Bricks. So you can see it's yellow. So if we do the same thing for the concrete, we can edit that. We can import JPEGs or PNGs, I think, and then you can make your own custom images in here as well. So I'm going to change this one to be yellow. So it's the same AutoCAD macro button, but I'm just customizing it with the color that it's going to appear in the layers and the levels there. And just last one, go save, and I'll call it Tom Concrete, and go close. And you can see we've got the two buttons there, and they're both separate colors. So same thing for the menus. I can drag the brick lines up, and I can do the same thing for the panels. So I'll delete that one, and now we've got concrete lines and brick lines there as well, and go OK. So there's our two new lines that we want to draw, and what I'm going to do just to show that it all works, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to set layer 0 again, delete the layer concrete, and then if I do the same command, layer concrete, you can see layer concrete appears, and I can draw it in yellow, or I can do layer bricks, and I can draw the layers on the layer brick in the color red. So then that way I don't need to keep chopping and changing. I can make short macros from within those toolbars. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to get daily notifications. And I'll see you tomorrow for a couple more customization tips. And then that should cover us for the week. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.